everyone, welcome back to Calorie Blasters. Today is a very important topic. I think of all the topics I've discussed so far, this is perhaps the most important topic overall. And you're not going to lose weight, you're not going to make your dreams come true, you're not going to move forward, nothing's going to work for you until you do this one thing, and that is, and I think this has been preached time and time again, but what it is you got to be willing to show up. All right, you got to be willing to show up. What I mean when I say you got to be willing to show up, you got to be willing to enter the conversation with the universe that you want to improve your life, make your life better. And how do you begin that conversation with the universe? All right, everything around you, everything that you see, everything's all positive, negative. It's all energy that we put into the universe. So what you put out into the universe is what you're going to get back. All right. The energy that you're putting out into the universe is the energy you're going to get back. So what's the problem? Why is it that we become overweight? Why is it that we become unhealthy? Right? Why is it that we have all these issues that we need to sort out? Why are we watching this channel? Because at some point we fed a lot of negative energy into the universe. All right? We fed a lot of negative energy. And negative energy means sitting on the sidelines. Negative energy means sitting on the couch, not putting your full potential into use, not using your God-given abilities to uplift yourself to make your life better. All right. That's how we got into the situation we found ourselves in. All right. So when it comes to, for this channel, we're focusing on calories. Right. So the thing that has led us to the situation where we're overweight or we're not healthy for the most part. Right. 90% of the time, 95% of the time is the fact that we made poor choices when it came to eating food. We made really poor choices. We made awful choices, right? We chose to eat that cheeseburger. We chose to eat that pizza. We chose to put more grease on, more oil, on our food, right? And what happened was that, in combination with being inactive, in combination with not doing what we're supposed to do, led to us gaining weight, led to us suffering, not being happy, being down, being depressed. And it's this inactivity, which is, by the way, inactivity is negative energy into the universe. Not being on our purpose, not being focused, right? Not being driven is negative energy. And you're feeding that negative energy, and that's coming right back to you. So you start making a few bad choices. Next thing you know, you were overweight. Before you know it, you're not doing so well at school or on the job, right? Your performance is going down. Your energy is going down. Everything is going down. So what we have to do is we have to stop that trend. And it's not going to happen overnight, because to get in the situation that we're in at the moment did not take a day to get into that situation. It's something that happened over time, slowly but surely, getting into this negative mindset with this negative energy. And so we become our own enemies by holding ourselves down. So what do we have to do is we need to show up. All right. This is what we got to do if we want to get to the next level in our lives, if we want to improve our current situation, if we want to lose weight. So where do you show up? All right. Where do you show up if you want to lose weight, if you want to improve yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually? You show up in the places that will lead to you correcting the problem that existed in the first place. Okay, you show up. All right. So by showing up, what I mean is, if we are trying to lose weight, where's the place we need to be then? Obviously, we need to be hitting the gym, right? You need to be hitting the gym every day. Or if you're not in the gym, or you can't afford to go to the gym because it's too expensive, then you want to be at home. You want to be exercising at home. All right. Almost everyone has access. If you're watching this, you have access to apps, or you have access to videos where you can follow along. You can do some training programs where you don't even need to have equipment. Or if you can't afford a little equipment, get yourself some weights. All right. Get yourself a yoga mat. Right. It's very simple. It's very easy. All right. I'll put down in the description a link to some mats that you can use, a yoga mat, for example, where you can put it down right in front of your computer, put it down on the ground where your desk is, move the chair out of the way, stand up when you watch the video, then go ahead and do some exercises, let the video play in the background, or play music in the background. You show up. This is called showing up. All right. So what does that replace? These positive actions, exercising, finding some time to exercise. This replaces inactivity. It replaces sitting on the couch, watching TV, watching old reruns or old TV shows. Okay, because when you watch these TV shows, and when you're doing all this other stuff, sitting on the couch, eating food, you're basically giving validation to the movie stars who are actually putting in work, right? These guys are out here putting in work, working hard, and we're validating them. So yeah, obviously they're going to get more ratings. Because they're getting more views, and they're going to be being more successful. Meanwhile, we sitting here watching them, and what do we get in return? What do we get in return for that? Temporary satisfaction. Temporary satisfaction to accommodate the feeling or the fact that we haven't really put in the work to get to the point of success. So what I'm saying today is something that everyone needs to take into consideration. Showing up. I show up by exercising, making time to exercise. I show up in the gym. Okay. I show up at the salad bar. You'll see me there. Okay. I show up at the vegan cafe, right? I show up because I'm making a statement to the universe that I want to change the current state of affairs. It's no longer business as usual. We are moving out of our comfort zone. We're moving out of stagnation. We're moving forward. And this moving forward is a very positive force that we're going to put into the universe, and we're going to get it back tenfold. I can promise you that. I was in the same situation years ago. I used to be overweight, extremely so. I put in the time. I started going to the gym. I stopped eating carbs for a while. Started eating healthy. Restricting the amount of how many times a day I eat. And that has led to me losing weight, to me getting a PhD, to me making my business grow. All right, to me becoming a person now. I don't, for me, people, I'm in the education business, and I'm a teacher, right? Well, I was a teacher. Now I'm a CEO. And, schools call me all the time. They ask me if I want to come back and if I want to teach for them. And I can't do it. I really can't do it. Because when I was in that situation, when I was working for others, when I was taking lots of dealing with inequality, experiencing inequality, experiencing racism, right? When I saw people getting certain privileges based on how they looked or what the color of their skin, meanwhile I wasn't getting those same privileges, I felt bad about that. The problem was, though, how was I dealing with those situations? I would eat, right? I would come home and watch TV. That was the way I sort of got over those feelings of just dealing with the world. But the problem is those quick fixes didn't solve anything. Essentially, it made it worse. And it wasn't until I realized that I had the power to change my situation, that I didn't need to depend on anybody, especially people who weren't treating me fairly. That if the fact of the matter is, if at a school, if I was working there and I wanted to be principal of that school and they didn't want to make me principal for whatever reason, right, that I can actually go out and form my own school, which I did, and make my own self the boss, which I did, which made me feel better, which then as I started to feel better, I started to feel more positive, started to care about myself more, started to feel more confident. And this energy, when I fed it into the universe, gave me back manifold, a plethora, multitude of blessings and happiness that I couldn't get when I was always depending on others, or when I was looking for the quick fix to happiness. That is overeating, that is sitting on the couch and watching TV just for a quick fix. So we have to show up. And by show up, that means that we take action. We take action. All right. From today, I want you to take action. No matter how you feel. You may feel really down. You may feel like you don't want to do it. All right. Guys, to give you a case in point, I've Actually, I was at my center today. I teach a few VIP classes at my own center. Right, I taught for 5 hours a day already. I've been standing up the entire day. All right, been out. Had meetings when I wasn't teaching, managing a center, and I'm extremely exhausted right now. I come home. So what am I going to do tonight? Well, I'm making a video right now. After I finish this video, I'm going to study Chinese. All right, my plan is to take the Chinese proficiency exam, the level 6 exam. I've already passed the level 4 and the level 5. The level 6 is the highest exam. When you pass that, that means basically you're very close to being a highly proficient, highly fluent in Chinese. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the listening test after this. Then after that, I'm going to sit down and start writing my lesson plans for the next couple of days and plan in advance. All right. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So that is what you have to start doing in terms of moving forward. Now, your situation might be different from mine. Your battles are different from mine. We all have different battles, but nonetheless, we all have battles. We're going to fight those battles, and we're going to win those battles. We're going to fight, and we're going to win. All right? That is how we show up. We are prepared to fight. We're prepared to win, and we're going to win at any cost, any means necessary. We're willing to pay the price to be happy, and we're going to pay the price by showing up. All right, everyone, like the video, comment down below what you want to see next, share the video with others if you found this video to be interesting, like and subscribe. Thank you for your time.